Today we will study about poetry. Poetry is that genre which is based on the interplay between words and rhythm. So the words are written in every verse in a very rhythmic way, and this is the interplay of the words and rhythm that we find in poetry. The words are strung together to form sounds, images and ideas that will be complex or abstract to describe directly. So what the ideas and the things that are very difficult to describe directly, it can be expressed, those ideas can be expressed through poetry. Now let us see the characteristics of poetry. Poetry uses meter and rhythm to form meaningful words. It uses literary devices like assonance, alliteration, onomatopoeia, etc. Alliteration in the sense like in the same line of a poem, there will be words that begins with the same vowel sound. In the case of assonance, there will be words the words that are very consecutive, the words that comes nearby, it will be beginning with consonant sounds. And onomatopoeia is the kind of words that are similar to the sounds. For example, the sound of a snake is hiss, the sound of bees are buzz, etc. Very similar. Okay, so such kind of literary devices are being used. I will be taking another class of literary devices tomorrow maybe. Okay, then the use of ambiguity, symbolism and irony and other stylistic elements of poetic diction leaves poetry with multiple types of interpretations. So ambiguity is like not sure what is actually being said. Symbolism is like symbolizing a particular thing and giving a meaning, giving an extra meaning to it. And irony in the sense like you may say something but you mean something else. Okay, if I say she's too smart, if I say like that, I actually mean that she's not smart at all. So that is kind of irony. So poems also use rhyming words to create a certain effect. Rhyming words in the sense like the lines of poetry, if my first line ends with sun, the next line may end with done, then the rhyming scheme is AA. Okay, if it is like sun, treat, done, meet, then the rhyming scheme is AB. Rhythm can be created by using the same number of words or syllables in the lines of a poem. Figurative language is also another characteristic of poetry. Figurative language includes the figures of speech like simile, metaphor, personification, etc. The most common literary devices that are being used are simile, metaphor and personification. What do you mean by simile? Simile is the comparison that is being done using the words like and as. She is as white as snow, etc. Okay, in the case of metaphor, the comparison is done indirectly. If I say he roars, roaring is the attribute of a lion. So I am comparing the person to a lion in an indirect way. So that is the example of metaphor. And what do you mean by personification? Personification is giving the attributes of a person to an inanimate object. When I say about sun, he comes every morning and all, if I say like that, he, when I use a sun, when I use the word he to denote sun, that is personification. Okay, poems are written in stanzas, which are group of lines which has got similar rhythm and rhyme. What do you mean by the mood of a poem? The mood of a poem is the feeling that the poem has, whether it is sad, gloomy, humorous, happy, etc. Descriptive imagery. What do you mean by imagery? Imagery is you can actually see what is being the words that is given there. If I say cold nest, you can see it, you can visualize it. That is what imagery means. Descriptive imagery can describe the sight, smell or taste. The 5 elements of poetry are, as I told you, imagery. Next is poetic voice, which can be narrative, first person narrative or third person narrative. Sound can be denote the mood, tone and images. Form can be the physical structure, the rhyming scheme, etc. The number of stanzas, octaves, sestet, all those things. And also next is figures of speech and literary devices, which now in the next session we will deal with the types of poetry. Thank you.